How do you get more leads? How do you get more leads that turn into great clients? I get asked this question all the time from the health and wellness businesses I work with, and it's absolutely critical that you have a constant and steady flow of great quality leads that turn into good clients. Whether you're just starting out as a personal trainer or whether you've got 2 or 3 staff and even more than one location, getting those quality leads is critical. So how do you do it? Well, should you be running Facebook ads? Should you be doing digital marketing? Yes! You absolutely should. Even if you're an independent contractor, it's just you and the business, you should be using Facebook, Instagram, or other forms of digital marketing. Those are usually the 2 best ones, depending on who your ideal client is. So should you be using it? Yes. How do you use it? Well, it's critical that you follow the steps that have been proven to be successful, and that is video. Video is the key. No one will trust you from an ad because people see these ads all the time, right? And they've splashed, they've got this image, that image, they've got this hook, they've got this great copy. Now those things are important, but people want to work with you. Those who connect with you, you're going to build trust, you're going to build rapport, and there's also going to be credibility there because you're willing to put yourself out there and you seem friendly and conversational. Now, how do you make good videos? Well, that's definitely a good question, and it's what I help my clients to do. That in itself is a fantastic skill that you should be learning. So video, absolutely. Facebook ads, absolutely. I wanted to share that immediately so that you got some value up front, but I also want you to understand that this should be part of a plan. This isn't just shooting from the hip and going crazy here with this, that, and the other. It's not creating 15 different videos of everything you eat, when you sleep, you drink, you whatever. No, this is about being strategic. We need to have a 12-month marketing plan, and we need to be doing things every month, which is going to be some external campaigns. You're putting it out there to people that don't know you in order to attract their interest and get them to take action. And we want internal campaigns from either active clients or inactive clients or your database in general. It's so important that we're consistent with this. Okay, so you need a 12-month marketing calendar. You need to be generating leads that are actually going to turn into clients, because people who are not interested in your services or who are not a good fit for your solution, that's a waste of time. So really honing in on who is your ideal client, not just their age or their gender or some of their, over surface level demographics, but what keeps them awake at night? What stresses them out? What's really the problem? I want to lose weight and get a bit fitter. That's never it, right? What are the real challenges? And then make great content about those challenges. And what is it they're fearing the most? What is it they don't want to occur, and what is it they do want to occur? This is important to be able to go through this and really understand the conversation that is going on in their mind, okay? Absolutely critical. So yes, we should be using video, and I'm not just talking digital marketing here. I practice what I preach. You want to be putting video out on your social media channels. I highly recommend YouTube. Set up a YouTube channel just to put your content on there. Whether your target market is more on Facebook or more on Instagram or even TikTok or Squidoo or WeChat, well, it comes back to who's your ideal client, and you can be strategic about where you're putting these, but there's no risk of putting it on LinkedIn, putting it on Facebook, putting it on Instagram, putting it on YouTube, the same video, okay? You want to get it up there as much as you possibly can. Now, when it comes to your live events, you should be doing these as well. It doesn't have to be face-to-face, it could be online. Things like Meetup and those sorts of things, you probably heard about them pre-pandemic, but now they were always done live and in person. Now you can do them online as well, depending on your target market. Okay, so yes, we're going to use social media. Yes, you're going to use email marketing. Yes, you're going to create content, video. Long copy blogs typically don't capture people's attention. People are trained to watch video. So the more video you can create, the better. And then, as I said, live events are great. Now, when it comes to how to track and measure this, I often hear people and other marketers talk about performance metrics. You can analyze how many impressions you've got. Yeah, that's all BS. What do you want? Do you want impressions? No, you want new, great, committed and compliant clients. That's the only metric you should be looking at. Are you generating the leads? Are those leads converting into new clients? And are they good quality leads? That's it. You can determine your return on investment from there. But I'd suggest most of you, whether you're charging $60, $80, $100, $120 per session for personal training or Pilates or whatever private sessions you do, would you be happy to spend $10, $50, $100 to get a client? I would assume you're all nodding right now. If you've got the right sales process and pricing and packaging, those clients will stay with you for 3, 6, 12, 2 years, 5 years. Because you should be passionate about what you're doing. Okay, so you're prepared to invest as long as those great leads are turning into great clients. Okay, look, I know there's a lot to talk about here, and it's a busy subject, and it's one that people fear a lot because it can be a bit scary. I promise you, once you have the right plan, you've got that 12-month marketing calendar, which you just reuse, by the way. We've got the evergreen campaigns, things like reactivation and those sorts of things. And then you're running some of those instant campaigns, which are much more external, such as Facebook and Instagram ads. Once you know how, you're creating great video content. Honestly, you'll not only be generating consistent leads that'll turn into great clients, but you can actually have a lot of fun doing it. It's not a stress, it's not a worry, it's fun once you know how and you know how to play the game. Look, hit me up in the channel below or send me a DM, comments below, send me a DM if this is an area that you're finding challenging in your business and you're not getting the quality or quantity of leads you want, because I'm absolutely passionate about it and would love to help you too. Take care.